Hey guys, I'm coming to you today with a video. Sorry if the lighting might be a bit bad. It's because it is about 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, I had a bit of a busy day, but I still was going to fit this into my schedule. So it's Tuesday today and I have another video for you guys and I'm quite excited. So this week's theme is top 5 hated tropes. So last week I did the ones that I really enjoyed, and this week I'm doing the ones that I just don't enjoy happening in a book, but they're just things that keep occurring that I have to deal with. So yeah. So number 5 on my list is when the best friend of the main character, doesn't matter if it's a girl or a guy or whatever, is a pushover. It's like the main character will just use this friend for anything. It's like if it's a best friend, if the best friend's in love with the main character, they use their feelings against them, and I don't enjoy you just walking all over your best friend, like they're your best friend and they've stuck with you through everything, but you can't even like be nice to them or think about like actually, you know, worry about how they're feeling. Like I don't understand how people can just be like, no, your problems aren't as important as me, you have to be there every second of my life, and I just don't enjoy that in character. Okay, number 4 on my list, and this works mostly for girls who are the main character, is where they're absolutely stunningly describing themselves as being beautiful, but then they say, oh, I'm ugly. And they have no self-confidence in themselves because they think they're so ugly, but you aren't. Like having if you have green eyes and red hair or brown hair or blue eyes or your skin's really pale, that's not horrible. Like I don't get that with authors, how it's like you describe someone who's perfect but then you make them feel self-conscious about themselves. Like if you wanted to describe them as being ugly, describe them as being like, well, no one's like, you know what I mean, like no one's generally, there's no ugly people in the world, but if you're going to describe them, don't make them absolutely stunning. Make them average, make them plain, not have like characteristics that are actually like amazing for, it's like hardly rare and amazing for people. Number 3 on my list is anti-heroes. So last week I said I loved anti-villains. This week I'm saying I hate anti-heroes because I don't like where a person who you always thought was a good character can turn out being bad. That's why I hate it when people get double-crossed or stabbed in the back, or you thought this character was so good, like the hero of the story, then they turn out bad. I can't handle it because I never trust characters anymore, and it makes me really sad because I'll be like, oh, this character seems cool, but they're probably going to be bad in the end anyway. Yes, I just don't like that aspect of things. They just can't handle it when they aren't. It's just, ugh. Number 2 on my list is unnecessary character deaths. Like, I know this might not be a trope, but if you've read enough books, you will see that some people die for no reason whatsoever. I'm not going to name any books because, you know, if there's some that you've read and you agree with me here, you will know how I'm feeling. But I don't get it where it's like the stupidest thing, like someone could get hit by a car and it's like, why? Why do this? There's no point in killing this character. Like, what does it do to the storyline except for making everyone really upset? Or you could have kept this character alive because it's just wrong. Like, or you do the one where it's like they go in to defend someone, but they die anyway. Like, the main character can be badass and be saving themselves, but then someone else comes in and tries to save them, and then they die, and it's like, why? Like, I just hate it when people die and there would have been a way for them to get out of it. I think it's good when you have the character deaths that were really, you know, well written and well placed in a book, but just when it's unnecessary and not for a good reason, I hate it. Now, for number 1 on my list is when the two main people in a relationship get ripped apart for like at least a book. And I don't mean that they break up, I mean legit, one gets kidnapped or one dies, and they have to figure out how to bring him back, or one becomes a ghost, or one turns bad, or they get torn away and they're not together anymore, and then they only get back together at the end of the book, and it's like, I want to see your relationship development, but if you're going to be ripped apart for more than half of the series and you only get together in that last bit, it's not going to make me very happy, because I love seeing the aftermath of that last kiss. So in the aftermath, I want to see I want to see what comes after the happily ever after. And it pisses me off that they get ripped apart and things happen, and it's just like, please, why are you doing this to me? You need to stick together. That's why I like it when people in relationships stick together and they don't break up. I hate that too, when the people that you love break up and then people seeing different people. But it's just, they need to stay together, and it's not fair when they're not together anymore. God, I feel like I've ranted a really lot this video, but it's my top 5 tropes, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you guys later.